Hi, you guys. Welcome back. My name is Carrie Penny. I am the Happy Crafty Homemaker, and I am highly distracted by a tabby orange cat. Right as I clicked record, he came running in here, and now he's already run right back out. So, as the title down below says, I'm going to be unboxing what we're going to call box one with Mary Maxim. So if you have not been watching my podcast leading up to this, or if you're just joining us here, welcome. I subscribed to the Mary Maxim Crochet Club August 20th and was expecting at that date that I wouldn't get a box until September. I actually got August box, but I got it on September 1st. So by that point, there was really no point to me doing an unboxing or anything with it, but we will discuss it in my final wrap-up video for September, October, and November, because if you're watching this in real time, you know it's still September, and apparently I was still getting September's box. My credit card just wasn't charged until 2 days before it got here. So it says it's going to charge on the 1st, but I got this, today's the 15th, so I got this on the 14th, and the charge on it says it was from the 12th. So I don't know what's going on. And I don't know what's going on with this box. Last month I was very happy. 6 balls of Flicka. We got a blanket pattern that draws up into a bag and stuff. While that's not a useful project for me, I did turn that into a headband, an ornament, a face scrubby, and a sweater. Once again, we'll discuss all that in the final review wrap-up thing. And I only paid $9.99 for that box, plus shipping and taxes and stuff. This one was the regular price of $14.99, plus shipping and handling. And for me, that was like $22, I think. I left my invoice upstairs. Yeah, I think that was $22 or $22.99 or something like that after taxes and shipping were added in. When I opened this box, I was very confused. Let's talk about the yarn first. So I got 2 balls of this Ella Rae Hunique. The color on this is Iridescent Sky. And it's this really pretty multicolor. It's got a slower color change. It looks like it kind of, each strand is already multicolored. I don't think they really fade into each other, but they kind of overlap colors. I guess we'll figure it out as we work into it. It is 50% wool, 50% acrylic. It is a bulky size 5. It does say you can wash it but not dry it, which doesn't make sense because it doesn't say that it is superwash. This is 3.5 ounces, 100 grams, 175 yards, 160 meters. Hold on one second. Okay, sorry about that. So as anytime I don't film at 9 o'clock in the morning, I got interrupted by a phone call that I actually had to take. So as I was saying, I got 2 balls of this, and I mean, they're quite pretty. I like them. The wool in this is wool, and it's not itchy, but it's not squishy wool. I mean, it's that in between. You could wear it around your neck, but I don't know. I really like the colors, and it comes in some really, really pretty colors. But then the other yarn we got is Fair Isle Willow. And this is the cake of that. Now, this is a number 3, and it feels like it's towards the sport weight, closer to the 2 end. This is 75% superwash wool and 25% viscose, made in China. let's see, 3.5 ounces, 100 grams, 290 yards, 265 meters. Machine wash cold. Do not bleach. Lay flat to dry. Don't iron. And see, this one, maybe that's, even with my glasses, I can't see what's in that washing machine there. Maybe it was trying to say you can machine wash it on cold or delicate. But my first glance at this, I was like, those don't really coordinate. They're like, it's not that they don't match, they don't coordinate even. So I was a little confused, first impressions right there. And then I look at the pattern and I'm even more confused. And maybe the patterns do kind of coordinate because there's no close-up of that lace section on the mittens right there. So I can't tell if that's the same stitch as what's in the scarf. So it's like two separate projects, not a set you're making. It is like two wholly. So I was a little confused. I'm a little confused by this box. Not that I dislike necessarily either pattern. I will probably make the scarf, but something different with the Willow yarn there. Oh, and of course we got the Mary Maxim. I think of them as sheet bags because, you know, when you buy a new set of sheets, you get a bag like this. This has been a hard box for me to want to review because I had a feeling this is kind of how I would feel about it as I got the boxes. There were going to be some months where I really, really liked it as a kit, and other months where I like the yarn, but I don't like the kit. And this is one of those, I really love the yarn. I wish these coordinated. Even if it wasn't the same yarn, I wish, and even in the picture, I mean, clearly nothing about the colors that they used coordinate. It's like spring mittens with a fall scarf. I wish there was a little bit more togetherness on this. Last month, everything was great. It was just a project I really wouldn't have use for. It's not something I would actually... I don't have kids. I don't really go to the beach or the lake or anything. So it's not something that I would get use out of the final project. But I really like the yarn and I like the project. It just, unless I was gifting that, it's not a project I would use. But I had really good immediate idea of what to do with the yarn. This one I'm a little bit more in the middle on it. I'm not angry at it. I'm not mad at it. But I'm not, oh my God, this is so exciting. I am confused. I'm very confused by this kit this month. It is what it is. So the Ella Ray Hunique goes for $10.99 a ball. The Fair Isle Willow actually appears to be a discontinued yarn on their website, on the Fair Isle website. I had never actually been to their website. I had only ever seen that yarn really at Joann's Online. And I don't think I've ever seen Willow there. I could be wrong. But the going rate seems to be $5.99. But as I was looking at it online, the prices literally range from $5.99 to $10. So I'm not really, I'm going to go with that $5.99 because that goes in line with most of their other pricing. That seems to be what they price most of their stuff at, between like $5.99 and $10.99. But this style, that weight, that number of balls seems to be $5.99. I looked at scarf patterns that were similar for sale. The price on that came out to $3.75, averaging 6 paid-for patterns together. And the mitts came to $3.97. So our total value for the kit was $35.99. I paid $14.99 before taxes and shipping. So my percent saved was actually like 58%. That's not a bad deal at all. I'm confused. I like my kits to be cohesive. When I get a subscription box, I prefer things to kind of pair together. Sorry. I think my mascara may be starting to flake into my eyeballs a little bit. I do prefer a little bit more coordination, planning, cohesion. I would rather something like this be something I could wear together or use together. And because even the colors are so not matchy-matchy. So but we have 1 month that's great. We have this one that's kind of weird. I do like this yarn. I've always kind of wanted to try the Farrell yarns. I've been a little bit curious about them. So I am kind of excited to try this one. The cake feels very dense and squishy, so I'm looking forward to diving into that. But yeah, I'm a little confused. I'm going to leave it at confused. Like I said, I'm not mad. I'm confused. I'm confused. Not that that's an unfamiliar feeling for me. I mean, confusion is normal. But if you've been with me for any length of time, or if you have, binge watched my subscription box review series or anything else, you'll have already seen where I've mentioned I really dig cohesive sets, kits, projects. To me, this is kind of, the scarf was the project they wanted us to have, but they needed to bump up the value, so they gave us the fingering mitts. Like, that's how it, fingerless mitts, like, that's how it ends up feeling. And when you're investing and taking a risk on a subscription box, it can be a little bit of a letdown, even though your value is good and you're still getting what you pay for. It can be just a little disheartening sometimes when you feel like things are an afterthought. And it's the durable products themselves, not, we've had some subscription boxes that I've unboxed where we get, winter colored yarns with ladybug buttons. Okay. Or jingle bells randomly that have nothing to do with the project, just a bag full of Christmas colored jingle bells. We've had weird add-ons and accessories. We've done a box where we got, one of our add-ons was a reed diffuser. But even that kind of made sense to me because you're trying to create the environment that you're working in. It's the whole experience. You get this nice clean yarn with this nice clean scent, and you're creating the ambiance of working on things. I don't mind though, as long as my value is there in my projects and I feel like my project is a good project to work on. I don't generally mind, but this kind of feels like the left hand didn't know what the right hand was doing when they were putting together this month's kit. So I am not the only one unboxing this. I have not seen Jennifer from Cinnamon Stitches unboxed her box yet. I kind of want to know what she thinks. I think she's going to like the yarn, but maybe be a little confused about the combination as well. She probably won't be as vocal about it as I am. But I am curious to see what she thinks of it. There's somebody else I watched that just started getting this box too. This is one that was... There are some boxes I have avoided because their fans are diehard fans. And at first glance, I don't know that my review is going to be that great for them. And there are some boxes I have avoided because I know how well loved they are, even though they're a little wonky sometimes. And this is one that I knew was a little wonky coming in. The people who love it do love it. The people who don't like it really hate it. There is no in between on it. And when you start stepping on somebody's toes either way, things can get a little harsh. And I don't want this to feel like I'm telling you you shouldn't like a product. I add so much math in here so we can get to the non-bias things. So, I mean, 58% savings is an excellent savings. These are 3 wool yarns or wool blend yarns. Visco isn't cheap, even though it's very renewable. Last month, if you paid full price for last month, it was a 46% savings. So, I mean, we're getting our savings. We're hitting that goal of 20 to 25% off of what we're getting. Even without the patterns, we still had a nice discount. These 2 yarns by themselves covered the box after tax and shipping. Because like I said, that was like $22.99. This was $23, $22. Yeah, $10.99, $22 on its own. So the value's there. I know I'm going to enjoy whatever I make with the Willow yarn because those, the style of those fingerless mitts are not the kind I generally go for. So I will do something different with that. I will probably go ahead and do the scarf with this because it is a nice pattern. I do like the pattern. But yeah, we will check in October to get my final opinions after having worked this a little bit, and we'll unbox next month to see what's coming. I hope you guys are having a fantastic day. I look forward to seeing you real soon. Love you. Take care.